experience. And he will be evaluating Elaine Gibbons.
Ladies and gentlemen, guests especially, the icebreaker is usually the first speech you give from the Competent Communicator Manual, which is the first manual you'll get to give a speech from. As you can tell, Elaine has gone through this manual at least once before, because this is the icebreaker speech, the first speech, and she's been a Toastmaster as long as I've been a Toastmaster. We started about 2 weeks apart. I started in October of '07, and she started in November of '07. I remember her, several of her speeches, and then she disappeared for a while. And a couple months ago, she reappeared. You can tell from her speech that she is well practiced, well experienced. Some of the things she did well, as she pointed out in her Q&A portion, is she made eye contact with everybody in the room. She made great hand gestures. She expressed herself. She had very positive posture. If you notice, she was very straight. And when she talked with confidence that she knew what she was going to say. However, as you commented to me and to the audience, kind of got softer as your speech went on. And then there was some noise in the background, and I couldn't hear you at all for a few seconds. When you have a disturbance like that, you have to raise your volume. You have to work the room. As an actress, you have to know you have to work the room. I teach a class over at USF twice a year on how to give a speech. And one of the things I tell the students is, pretend you're an actor. While you're up here, you're acting. This is not you up here. You're acting the role. That's what you do very well. You had no notes. Experienced Toastmasters don't usually use notes unless it's a very complicated topic. At the end of the speech, you had a Q&A portion, which I didn't know you were going to do, and I don't think anybody else in the room really knew what you were going to do. However, that portion of your presentation destroyed a lot of what you gave, because you gave such a polished speech, but then you started doing lots of ahs and ums. Most people do that when they're thinking off the cuff. And you, by doing that, you degraded your whole speech. Be careful of your ahs and ums, and when you're doing it off the cuff, you should have that prepared to a certain extent, so it's not totally impromptu. Well presented. I think everybody in the room got to know a little bit about you, especially those of us that knew you before we learned more about you.